Stampers, this is Karen with Karen's Blue Ridge Stamping. Thanks for joining me today. Recently, I published a video on making backgrounds with alcohol blends on vellum. I'm happy to say that it has been met with great enthusiasm, and I'm so appreciative of those who have subscribed to my YouTube channel. I am absolutely thrilled. Today, I'm going to offer another way to make some beautiful backgrounds for your cards and to give you that sneak peek of the new end colors for 21 to 23, and here they are. These will be premiering in the new annual catalog on May 4th, so be sure to drop by again on that day for a full catalog walkthrough. Okay, here are the new end colors. First we have Fresh Freesia. Is this not lovely? These end colors are my very favorites of the last 3 cycles. I am so excited to get into using these products that I just can't tell you. So this is Fresh Freesia. It's a lovely purple color, and this is the matching cardstock for Fresh Freesia. Let me set that aside. The next one we have Polished Pink. And as you can see, I've been using this piece of paper already. Here's the matching piece of cardstock. Then we have Pale Papaya. Pale Papaya. It is a lovely shade of kind of a yellowy, peachy color, and it goes with so much. As you know, Stampin' Up! Is coordinating with lots of colors all the time, and they do a beautiful job of that, and this Pale Papaya is no different. Next, we have Soft Succulent, a beautiful light green shade, and makes a beautiful, beautiful card, especially if you have that succulent stamp set. This is absolutely perfect for that. And then finally, we have Evening Evergreen. Evening Evergreen, a darker shade of green. So I just absolutely adore these colors, and I can't wait to show you what I've done with them. All right, so today's topic is making a background with your blending brushes. As you can see, I have 2 brushes that I've been using already, and this has both the Soft Succulent and the Evening Evergreen color already on it, and this is the Polished Pink. Now I want to point out that this particular blending brush has been well loved and well used. It has a slight bluish cast to it on the surface. I clean my brushes with plain water. I just run them under a tap, nothing but water, and that ink just washes right out of them, and they are almost back to white again. Now, some demonstrators will say that they're not going to wet theirs. They're afraid of what it will do. I have not experienced a problem to date. You make up your own mind whether you want to wash them or not. I know for me, I cannot afford to buy a blending brush for every color that Stampin' Up! Offers, and this is a great way for me to extend the life of my brushes, is just to simply rinse them after use. It doesn't even matter if that color is dried on there. You can simply put it under the tap and rinse it, and it will come pretty close to white again. Then you just let it dry overnight, and it is perfectly fine for use. Since I have these 2 colors in my stash already and in my brushes, and actually 3 colors, I have the 2 greens and the pink, I'm going to go ahead and use those, since those are the colors on the brushes. This is so simple and so fast. You are going to love it. Let me go ahead and show you a sample that I have already made. This is Fresh Freesia and Pale Papaya together. And so the sample I'm going to do now, of course, has these 3 colors. Take a look at this. It is so fast you will not believe. I'm going to sit down, and then you will see a sample I've already made with a card with these colors. Let me start with the Polished Pink. I will just simply lay that out. And I have a piece of paper under this because I'm going to go off the edges. And I also need to get a little bit of this ink off of this brush before I put it on my paper. It's very dark when you first put it on there, and I don't want a dark shade. I want some very subtle color. So I'm just going to start off the edge of the paper and start swirling that around and laying down some color on this sheet. It is absolutely that easy. I have no rhyme or reason as to where I'm putting it. I'm just giving it some color. And there we go. All right, so that is the Polished Pink. Let me close that up and we'll do the greens. I like to hear that snap so that I know my ink pad is closed and the air won't get to it and start to dry that ink. That would be terrible. Okay, so this is the soft succulent. It looks very dark when you first open it, but it really is not. Now this brush is dry, so I'm not worried about getting a lighter shade of green in there. So this is the lighter green ink pad. I don't have to pay attention to where I'm putting this ink. I can overlay the pink I already put down. And what you'll notice is if you do that, you'll start to see some of those colors blend together and they'll give you even more color. So I'm literally just swirling around, laying down some ink on this paper. All right, I may come back to that, so I'll leave it open for the time being. Oh. Let's see, easier that way. All right, this is the Evening Evergreen. I'm using the same brush. I'm going into that darker color, getting rid of that on the side a little bit, coming in and adding some of that darker shade. And that paper is covered. Now, I actually find that I would like a little bit more pink in this than the green, and so I'm going to go back into it and see if I can put a little bit of that pink back on top. This is an experiment, I don't really know. So let's see if we go right in here. And we start to get a bit of a mixture of those colors. And that's okay with me. I'm not disliking that blend at all. If you see it in person, it's probably a little better than it is on the camera. Some of this will probably be covered up with whatever design I happen to use for my card once I'm finished. Let me go ahead and close these up so that I don't make a mess. But that is the extent of using your blending brushes to make a beautiful background for a card. And let me show you the one that I have made already today. This is from the Inspiring Iris stamp set. This stamp set is in the 2021 annual catalog and it's getting ready to retire. I saw someone put a video up that said these were marigolds. I think they look a little like carnations to me, but whatever you like, they could be either one. And I have used this same set of colors on this background that I just showed you. So this is the front of my card with Inspiring Iris stamp set. I've used my layering circles dies to pop up that image and some basic pearls here. On the inside, I've done another background just the same way and stamped directly onto this background with my black ink. Now this is ink. These are stamp pads. So it dries just the way ink does, and then you can put another impression right on top of that. And then finally on the inside of this card, and that's coming up just a tiny bit, I just put a blank piece of paper in there so that someone could write a message in there. Okay, so anyway, this is my card using this background image. I hope that you like this. I hope that you'll give this technique a try. Be sure to use your blending brushes. I think they're back in stock now, and you should be able to get them readily. And this is so simple, and as you can see, it only took a couple of minutes to achieve this look. It can be used for any number of things. The sky's the limit. Thanks for joining me. I hope you love the new in colors. Please feel free to leave a comment about the in colors or about this technique. If you don't have a Stampin' demonstrator, I would love to be your Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Just visit my website or any of the contact information that's below the video. I hope that you'll subscribe to my channel. If you'd like to be notified when I upload new content, be sure to hit that little notification bell and you will be apprised as soon as there's anything new. Thanks for joining me. Take care.